Hello, it's me again. I just want to say that this confidentiality thing seems now, unfortunately, to have spread to my daughter's friends, who don't seem to be able to tell me where Ella is. It might have spread from the time when I did go looking for Josephine and nobody would tell me where she was or what had happened to her. It may also be to do with the fact that, well, I mean, not only that, but, I've been ringing the City of York Council and I keep being told that people are in meetings when they're not actually, they've admitted to me they're not actually at the office. I don't know whether it goes back to days when men were in charge and used to say they were in meetings when in fact they weren't. But now the whole situation, it's women doing it as well. There seems to be no one actually at West offices in York most of the time. Now some of the people that have told me that's because they don't know where to park their cars. I don't know what the situation is there, because the council offices used to be on Rougier Street, and there was a multi-storey car park there, but it's not that far actually to park in the multi-storey car park there, presumably still, and in fact it's just around the corner from West offices. So even that some of them may not need a car to get there, but if they do think that they have some travelling to do to see clients or whatever, then why don't they just park in the multi-storey car park? So I don't understand that argument. Anyway, there seems to be people saying they're in meetings when in fact they're later admitting that they're not there. And there is also a worrying thing in that, when I was at the British Heart Foundation, someone said to someone I knew who worked there, "Oh, what, you've been well trained as a spy or whatever." And another person there said that we're all spies now. So I'm wondering whether this James Bond craze has gone completely over the top in everybody's mind, and everybody is isolated, thinking that they have to notice everything and making points everywhere, and maybe nobody is interacting or listening to anybody's points that they have to make. I don't know what is going on exactly, it's not that I'm completely blaming the men for it. I don't know how they've been manipulated. I took an interest in children's toys a while ago, I did actually, because these children had these. Well, it wasn't water pistols. I've spoken about water pistols before, and actually I've not got that much against water pistols if they are water pistols. These were guns that kind of let out this sort of fluidy stuff. It was like foamy, brightly coloured foam, and it said it was harmful to children. When I questioned the children, and it said it was harmful to animals, and I wondered what the toy world is doing. Really, there must be some toys that are good for children to play with and that will kind of encourage them in ways that may not be harmful. But I really think that, there was earlier on, there was people did begin to look into the philosophy of children's toys at one stage, and they were saying, oh yes, girls should be allowed to do, have construction toys as well, or whatever. Then that seems to have been dropped, and now there seems to be these really harmful toys around that aren't really necessarily helpful, and are possibly destructive in some ways, in the fantasies as well that they may kind of encourage. Don't know, that's just a theory. But I just thought, yes, there's another thing. Oh yeah, Julian Assange, apparently, I don't know whether that story is true or not, but something is going on that I really don't understand at all. Like when I was a VDU worker, I may say more about that later on, but I'm hoping not to at the moment, because I have actually shared some information with my Facebook friends about that. And when I was a secretary, I may have made the occasional spelling mistake. And then, I would usually pick it up and go back and correct it. But what I don't understand is how newspapers instantaneously can get everything online and up now, just absolutely instantaneously, without any spelling mistakes. I know, yes, the Telegraph, and I was wondering about this, but now maybe I'm grateful for it. It does have the online version of the Telegraph does have the occasional spelling mistake in it, or grammar mistake, and maybe I can see some logic in that now, because when I think about it, how is all this stuff getting there? This with Julian Assange, I did ask, I did try to update Wikipedia, and I got into the whole sandbox thing and the discussion forums and everything. Well, if no volunteers are updating Wikipedia all the time, who is doing it? So I'll leave you to think about all that. Okay then, bye for now, bye.